Hi there guys, so I found the smallest coffee shop and she added wine bar in New York. So we're in Manhattan, this is Greenwich Village, or Village as the hipsters call it. It is a hip part of town. I've just ordered a latte and we're just going to speak to the lady here. So I'm filming now.
Right.
You're the smallest coffee shop in New York and you sell wine as well.
We sell wine as well,
And it's
yes.
cashless, yeah? So you can't use cash, you have to pay with card.
Yes, we don't have space really for the groceries.
But it's so small. Can I show them inside there?
You can walk in.
Oh, we're allowed
and
in. Thank
film
you very
this
much.
side.
Yeah. Oh, it's warm in here. Wow, it's so tiny. And just let us know a bit about the area. So we're in Greenwich Village. Is it
Yes.
a nice place to live?
It is a very nice area. It's one of the best neighborhoods in Manhattan.
Right. This is where Mark Twain lived, the famous author, and apparently this is one of the most haunted houses in New York. There's 22 ghosts living there. Maybe his ghost lives there as well now. I did just speak with the postman. He doesn't want to be on the camera, but we were joking and I said, have you ever seen any ghosts? And he went, no. So I'll just show you the little placard if you're looking for it yourself. So it's obviously the Tom Sawyer books. And yeah, it's just one of those things that I love about big cities, whether it's Paris, New York, London, you're always going to find something really interesting. So it's 14 on 10th Street. Excuse me, Americans, I'm getting used to your money and your street systems. I just wanted to say another thing about down here. It's a very nice area, by the way. Let me just show you the road. Hi there. Did you know that was a haunted house, number 14?
Was a what?
There's ghosts living in there? Is that true?
Fuck it.
Is that a myth? Yeah? Have a good day. So he doesn't believe there's ghosts there. If you look at why these buildings are off the ground. Hi there. If you look at why these buildings are off the ground, it's because there was a lot of horses in the city. Now this one's not got it. But a lot of them have a little place where you can scrape the muck off your feet if you're coming in off the street. Imagine in the old days, lots of horse muck. What we're going to do now, we're going to do it together. I really wanted to show you that because I loved those books and I think it's just a quirky thing to see in the city if you're in this part of the city. We're going to go to the famous park now, which has the oldest tree in New York, and it's called the Hangman's Tree, and that's at the Washington Park. You've got the Washington Arch as well, and you'll see it as we come around the corner. So just to give you an idea of how close that street is, you can see the arch at the end of the road. The arch is just down there. Just look at these buildings. Anyone from the UK who's watching this, this is my first time in America, by the way. It's my first time out of Europe, and I picked the US just because I've always wanted to come, and I don't know why I haven't, but I'm so glad I have. It's really worth it. And I'm going to talk in other videos about budgets and stuff like that. You can come on a budget, or you can come with loads of money. Both ways you're going to have fun. There's something for everyone. Look at these buildings. I'm not going to lie though, there's so much to film, I'm a bit overwhelmed. So we'll try and go through each district as we can. We've got the Forbes building here as well, media building. And there's loads of Christmas decorations, we'll have some Christmas shopping. And yeah, I spoke with the guys working in the park and they had a lot of pest control equipment. And he said he was freezing the rats out of the holes. And I said, wow, I said, is that how you do that? Here, the zebra crossings, it says for us to go, but they can still drive, so be careful there. And there's a lot of construction going on as well. I just saw the hop on, hop off bus, and if you go to Times Square, there's a lot of people there selling you really expensive packages. What you want to do is you want to go to one of the main tourist attractions, and they'll have there's a crazy man there. There is actually a crazy man with his trousers down. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want to cause any... Is it normal for people to have their trousers down speaking to trees in New York?
Yeah.
I'm
Very
joking,
normal.
guys.
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah,
is this a nice place to live?
Yeah.
This is a great place to live.
Yeah, okay, cool.
This area you mean?
Yeah, I'm just gonna show them around this part of the city.
Yeah.
And would you recommend living here?
Totally.
100%. It's a very safe, good area. A lot of restaurants, a lot of things to do. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Washington Square Park. Have it there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going there much.
Enjoy.
Have a good day.
You too.
Yes, so there was a crazy man and then two normal men, and there's an ice cream van. That guy was absolutely mental, guys. So he had his trousers down by his legs. So it's going back to what the man in the bank said about just being aware of your surroundings. There's lots of construction. Sorry, that was me removing some chewing gum from my mouth. So, it's a bohemian, arty, student-y part of town. Lots of poets, musicians gather in this park here to exchange their art, mainly in the 60s. And even before that, a lot of people are buried here actually. I think 120,000 people were buried here. That is stunning. And that is the World Trade Center down there. We are just going to jaywalk. I do have American travel insurance, and that's another tip. Make sure you bring that, because I'm gonna mention someone now, Aaron, who came here and his tooth fell out and he didn't have any travel insurance, so he ended up walking around bleeding everywhere, didn't you, Aaron? That's a Dutch friend of mine. Right, so we'll get a good view of this. Then the oldest tree in New York is down there, and I think we'll head towards the subway, and that'll be it for this area. So it's my first day here. We'll go somewhere else. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to be doing it an Englishman in New York, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many we can get done. Actually looks like something from Paris. What is this for?
TikTok and Instagram.
What are you doing?
Take a seat you have on the beat.
Oh, you want me to rap? Oh
yeah.
God, you'd have to get me drunk. So what's something interesting about the park you can tell us?
There's a crazy freestyle culture here that's been going since fucking before I was born.
What, like just rapping on the street?
Just rapping on the street, not for camera, nothing, just straight up, just enjoying themselves.
Yeah, there's always a lot of talent that comes through Washington Square Park. There's just a lot of people that are creatives come through here, so yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it was quite like hippie-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, well, it's weird because it's a mix of a tourist attraction, as it's also NYU's courtyard. So you have college students, you have people visiting to see the arch, and then you also have like the hip hop community. It's like a crazy mix of of a bunch of different stuff.
It's a melting pot right here.
Do you have a lot of like dance music, drum and bass and garage and stuff, or is it more rap?
I wouldn't say a lot, but there's a lot going on here. Maybe in Brooklyn, like, I mean, they just had Kitchenada. do a show there. Like, so there, it's around.
EDM's never gonna die.
Do you like the Prodigy and band? Am I showing my age now? Are they too
Prodigy,
old?
Mobb Deep?
No, like Prodigy, the electronic band.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about Prodigy from Mobb Deep.
Yeah, well, he's as old though, isn't he?
Yeah. He's 90s.
I don't know if I've ever listened to
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Oh, you should. All right, that's my one gift from England for you guys.
All right.
But so what should I say they should watch? What's it called?
His Instagram, TikTok is Hunna G Beats, HUNNA Beats G. There you go.
Right, cheers, guys. I'm going to show them.
What is that for?
This is Travel with Will. It's my travel channel.
YouTube?
I'm going to show them the oldest tree in New York. Did you know that was here?
Where, in the park?
It's the last tree on the corner.
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
it's called Hangman's Tree because they used to hang people there.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's
dark as hell.
It's true though.
All right,
bro.
Yes. Cheers, guys.
All right, look me up, Hunna G Beats.
I will do. Yeah, people are very friendly. He's just made a good point. This is like a student-y part of town. I forgot to mention that. There's the two universities. And wherever there's students, there's normally stuff going on. I'm really showing my age now. But this was where I was told to start, and you were right, Daniel. So I was a bit confused about which borough to start in, and I think we made the right choice. So we're going to look at the oldest tree. Remember, we have Asia. The whole point of this channel is I knew I was going to start traveling a lot, moving from England, obviously, to Switzerland, French way. So I thought I would document it, and I wanted to show you people the experiences I was having. So it's not a lot of editing, it's more just us walking around like you're my friend with my arm. There is a homeless guy here. You know, one thing, I had a real sticky situation in London actually, where some guy tried to steal the camera. I really don't want that to happen again. So we learn from our lessons, ladies and gents. If they look crazy, then walk the other way. And it appears that there are some crazy people down here. It's great TV for you though. Anyhow, haven't seen many boarded up things. Have seen a lot of gangs. Haven't seen anyone report anything from places that I've met other tourists saying that someone's stolen their stuff or anything like that. So I think we're pretty much all right. This is it, ladies and gents. So that's Hangman's Tree. Everyone's looking at the squirrels. So, excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes.
This is the oldest tree in New York.
Is it?
Yeah. I only just learned that as well. So
Okay.
it's the oldest tree.
How old is it?
I don't know, but it's called Hangman's Tree. That is a good point, actually. We could find out. But it's funny because no one knows that, not even the local people.
Oh,
Yeah.
never heard it before.
Where are you?
Find out.
I found out from the man who works over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Germany.
You're German. Okay, I'm English.
Yeah.
So enjoy your trip.
You too.
Yeah,
thank
and
you.
if you keep going under the arch and down there, 10th Street, the famous author Mark Twain lived there.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, so you should check that out as well.
Oh, interesting. Thank you.
Enjoy. Bye. So this is the oldest tree. My hands are so cold, but I always like to tell other tourists, look at this squirrel. He is right, actually. We should know how old it is. That's such a German thing to ask. So yeah, I'll give you another shot. I hope you enjoyed that. So it's an Englishman in New York series. We're going to be doing maybe Times Square in on this video as well. And some of you suggested some walks to do, so I'm going to do those as well. Anyway, we're off somewhere else. I'll see you in a bit. That was where the lady just said to go. This is one of the most famous bars in the area. So I did continue up here, but I wanted to start back there. She was a very nice lady. And everyone in these local businesses here knows that coffee shop, and they all said it's one of the best in the area. This guy in here, he was super nice. This is a cannabis shop, okay? So it's illegal to smoke cannabis in New York. I didn't know that until I just arrived. And he basically was telling me that it's very prosperous here if you want to come and work. There's a lot of work, there's a lot of new businesses opening up. And basically you won't see many boarded up shops here because it's prime real estate. So someone always wants to do something, and we're gonna get run over. God, yeah, we nearly did get run over then. So, just before we go towards the park, we're gonna look at the oldest tree in New York. It's called Hangman's Tree. We're going to the Washington Square. And then we're going to have a look at Mark Twain's house as well, which is haunted with 22 ghosts apparently. But there is the World Trade Center down there. And by the way, it's, you know, we're normally in Switzerland for the last few months or year. It's way cheaper here for things like coffee. That coffee was $4. I had lunch, I'll show you where I had lunch as well. And it was, you get a starter, a side dish, a main dish, and a beer for $19 US. And it was big portions, it was very nice as well. So it's much cheaper than I was expecting. It is cashless, a lot of stuff. Looks like we're in England here with this. Cashless payment they like, and tipping, that's another thing. So it was a 3%, 3% minimum, 5% maximum they recommended there. I need some gloves, it's very cold. And yeah, we're just going to have a look around Greenwich Village, or the Village as the cool people call it. It's the hipster part of town. And I don't know if I told you this, but by the coffee shop, there's also the, there's like a little triangle of land. It's a very famous thing where it's not owned by the mayor, didn't declare that land as part of Manhattan, something like that. I'll put that in the, I can't speak, my tongue's all tied up, in the box below. So please like, comment, subscribe. Some cool graffiti over there. This is the underground. Or the subway as you Americans call it. And yeah, I'm loving it so far. Absolutely loving it. It is obviously Christmas, so we've got Christmas lights coming up. It's so overwhelming for filming, I didn't know where to start, so I actually just thought I would start at the furthest point away from what stuff I'm going to be filming. And just another thing that I've noticed that was different from Europe, they have like a hand means don't go, if you see that hand there. And then they have this like walking man for going, but they're not color coordinated like red or green. And they have a lot of shops that say strange things like upcycled clothes. So I don't know if that means then they're clothes that were recycled that have been cleaned. Any Americans, let me know. Tell a lie, there is one boarded up shop here. I should imagine for parking it'd be a nightmare. I did meet another English girl in this bagel deli over there. So they have these like deli shops. I will be going in to review one of these places. It's basically a corner shop with a man making things in there, like bagels and stuff like that, or omelettes. This is where I had lunch, so I'll show you here. It's a Thai restaurant, and they have like a little happy hour. So if you're coming to Greenwich Village, I would come here. So it's called Chew Thai Food. And that would be my thing to eat here, only because they let me charge my equipment in there. They were very friendly. And to be honest with you, I didn't really want to eat one of the things from the deli, and there were so many people in there for lunchtime. So now, if you get off the subway, you'll end up here, on this corner over here. Now, to get to the Washington Park, you just keep going that way a few blocks, and then up here, and you'll see an arch. That's where we're going to go now. Before we go there, this is kind of like we're in the centre of Greenwich now. So before we go there, I'm just going to tell you what the guy in the bank told me, because I've been talking to a lot of people. That's how I gather my knowledge, and then I just check on my phone if it's a fact about the place. His was more about people here in general. So he said to me, you're pretty much safe here, but he was also made me aware to just watch yourself on the subways specifically, and if you notice someone is a bit, well, for want of a better word, crazy, then don't speak to them. It's that simple. Right.
So very high rent.
Yes, exactly. So, but what about crime or anything like that?
There is a very low crime level around here.
And where, because I'm going to do a little vlog on this area, so where would you say is the best place to go out for a drink or something to eat? Apart from here.
You know, good question actually. So there is a legendary jazz bar right in the same building, Village Vanguard. You see the...
Oh, just here?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So this is a legendary place in
Wow,
New York City.
okay, interesting.
And right in the same block there will be a wine bar.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name. That's a very good wine bar as well.
Okay.
And West Village is full of different places.
To
eat and drink, and you know.
I found the where the author lived. You know, the famous author who wrote the. I'm going to show you that. I've forgotten at the moment, but I'll get that back because I'm learning a lot about the city. So I'm doing Greenwich today. Where else do you think in Manhattan is a must-see thing for a tourist from Europe?
In Manhattan.
Yeah.
Well, East Village is a very interesting place. Also, East Village is good for vintage shopping, for instance, like clothes, like vintage clothes. There are a lot of thrift shops there.
Okay, interesting.
So
you're the first person who said that, by the way.
Well, that's what East Village used to be known for. I mean, there are still a lot of shops there. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go and have a look there as well. Where your accent? I didn't ask where you were actually from. Where are you from?
What are your guesses?
Russian.
Yes.
Are you Russian? Yeah. So, what's it like being a Russian in the US at the moment? I suppose people don't really care, do they?
People never guess I'm Russian.
Really?
Never.
Yeah.
People guess I'm French. People guess I'm Dutch.
Yeah, you could pass as a French person,
But never really, like, only people who knows like Russian language and accent, they can guess I'm Russian. But
well, in England we get a lot of Russian people.
Yes, and then Russians get very well along with English, you know.
Yeah, it's true actually. I think similar cultures, we both drink too much.
We both drink too much. We both drink tea 5 times a day, and we have an amazing sense of humor, very sarcastic and dark.
Well,
I think that's what
know.
we share.
And I just fell over my humour up there with the lady on the traffic, because they have like a person at these zebra crossings here, and she had like NYPD written on her top, and I said, "Are you going to arrest me?" like in a joke, but she didn't find it funny. Yeah. We might walk past her in a minute, but there are a lot of police. I think it's safe, and the people have been very friendly as I've been walking around.
Yes,
they're nice, aren't they?
City.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so I would definitely say this was the most TikTok place I've seen so far in the city. I'm going to give them a look from the outside, and everyone can come and annoy you with more Instagram and TikTok.
Everyone is welcome to come and annoy us.
Yeah, I actually think we're going to test the coffee, but yeah, there were so many people here. I'm going to show them that, and then we're going to mosey on, but I'll come back and say bye. It's a cool place. Everyone was TikToking here, so if you're into Instagram, definitely come by.